Do you know what we're going to stop doing in 2026? We're going to stop trying to make our content as short as possible. We're going to stop being afraid of long form content because long form content can actually give you a massive advantage as a content creator. And I see this all the time with my clients. Once they stop caring about how long their videos are, that's where they start seeing success and seeing growth. As a TikTok coach, I work with creators every single day, and I see this massive urge among creators to keep their videos as short as possible because short content feels safer, and I understand why. TikTok is a watch time machine. It cares about the completion rate of your videos and people watching until the end. But here's the point that I think a lot of people are missing. You can have a 20-second video that people watch the entire way through. It has a 100% completion rate, which is great. But then you can have a 3-minute video that people get about halfway through. That 3-minute video with a 90-second retention rate, that is going to get pushed harder. That's more valuable to the algorithm. I think we just assume that attention spans are too short to focus on anything that is longer. That's not really true. I know there's a lot of research to tell us that attention spans have dwindled with social media, but people will still focus on something if it is interesting enough. That's why books, podcasts, movies, TV shows still exist. Not necessarily that our attention spans are shorter, it's just that we have more selection, we have infinite selection, and our standards are a little bit higher. But if your video is interesting enough, people will still watch it no matter how long it is. Some content just needs to be longer because when you're so focused on making your videos as short as possible, sometimes you strip out the context, you strip out the clarity, and you strip out the value and you make it too surface level to be interesting enough. I am firmly of the belief that there's no such thing as too long, only too boring. But when you're making long form content, there are some additional things to keep in mind so that you get that retention rate as high as possible. You obviously need a really good hook that matters with any video, no matter what the length is. You need clarity at the very start. You need to tell people what they're going to get from watching this entire video. Just having a line like, by the end of this video, you'll understand X, Y, Z. You need structure. You cannot go off on a tangent. You need to have something that people can follow, whether it's a step-by-step process or some kind of story arc. You need to edit ruthlessly. You need to make sure that every single sentence that you say drives the story forward or brings people closer to the conclusion. You need to focus on depth instead of breadth. So you need to focus on one topic and exploring that deeply rather than trying to pack too much into the one video. That's a key reason why a lot of long form content fails. Instead of trying to edit your videos to get them as short as possible, you should be focusing on making it as valuable as possible, no matter what the length is.